Alrighty, so it's 18:31 p.m. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. So I have two movies we're going to double feature. So we have Hulk 2003 and Ultraviolet Unrated Extended Cut from 2006. Yeah, it's going to be a long vid, so if you don't like long ones, sorry. But if you want to watch all the way through, go for it. Your choice. So, here's my thoughts for Hulk. I will always love this movie no matter what. It's not only the best version of Hulk, it's criminally underrated. Everybody hates it because they bitch about the dogfight scene, but there's so much more to this than just that. The scene transitions are still flawless and unfolds just like a comic. Also, the featurettes on here really open this up a lot more, too. The only thing I didn't like about the featurettes was the four artists who drew the same scene in their style. I mean, it's cool, but it would have been nice to see them draw a different scene in their style. That would have been a lot better. Even the kitchen scene where David learned his wife's pregnant looks like what Top Cow and Marvel would do for Phoenix End Song War Song arc. Yeah, I love that. Oh my god, they label locations. Oh, that always irritated me in other films when they didn't do that. I hated that shit. God. Stan Lee and Lou Ferrigno cameos. Beautiful. The close-up shots are so damn iconic, too. Ang Lee did his homework when making this. And animal violence with the frog exploding. Nice. I do miss that in aspects in movies sometimes. I really do. You don't see animal violence anymore. You really fucking don't. It's so, everything is so toned down, it's not even funny. Like, you don't even see kid violence anymore. At most, you'll see him get shoved or something. Like, slap that little shit. Motherfucker. The close-up shots that pan out into the full scene are the best highlight of this film. Not to mention the fact of the comic panels ending in a scene. Or ending a scene. Beautiful shit. I forgot Nick Nolte was in this. I really did. You have to remember, I haven't seen this in over 20 years. So it was the rewatch for me. This was nice. Good seeing Daniel Day Kim, too. He even had his last name on the uniform. He and Sam Elliott look sharp as fucking uniforms. Oh my god. The only thing wrong with Hulk's transformation is he's got pants on. Literally so wrong. But since it's PG-13, can't do full nudity. Come back to that in a little bit. That first transformation was spectacular because he's all in shadow. You don't see anything. You just see his outline, his dark outline. It's like, damn, that's cool. And I never noticed how green Jennifer Connelly's eyes are. They are really fucking green. I thought they were CGI green, but I actually looked at a recent photo of her. They're natural green. It's awesome. Betty meeting with David Banner was phenomenal. The badly drawn boxers prove Aang probably wanted him nude, but the studio said no. That was during the dog fight, because you can see how bad they are. Oh my god. Ugh, badly drawn boxers. You know that elastic ain't gonna hold up when that fucker Hulk's out. Hell no. Hulk versus the Dogs is so good. It's not only generic fighting, but also shows how unpredictable Gamma powers are, along with Hulk's growing powers. And he ripped that dog in half. That was cool shit. Now, if this had been rated R, he would have been nude, there would have been blood, and it would have been a lot more violent. But this is a nice beginning film, and I love this shit. Is it outdated? Sure, but it's still good shit for 2003. Y'all are fucking spoiled by CGI Cumfest MCU. It's gross. No thank you. Oh wow, he's nude. So this was going to be a nude fight then. Yeah, because how the fuck you going to go from him wearing pants to being transformed back to naked? There was a nude scene, but it got cut. Betty's scream when Bruce chokes her always makes me laugh. It's like, ah! I'm like, do it again. I know it's scary, but it's funny. I don't know why it's so funny. It's just unexpected, I guess. A physical wound is finite, but with emotions, what's to say it won't just go on and start a chain reaction? That's a deep line. God, I love my sparkling water. So good. Betty's right. Emotions can cause a chain reaction like that. The best comparison is autism, ADHD, bipolar, and schizophrenia. Holy hell, I forgot David stabbed his wife and killed her. I did. The containment foam is cool as hell, as is Talbot's death. That was just so fucking cool. It's like, ah! Burned up. I love the old ambulance that took David's wife away. I love old cars. If I see old cars in movies from like 80s, 90s, 2000s, any fucking film, I love it. It's beautiful. Another big thing about this movie, it showcases Hulk's early abilities flawlessly. People want to bash the hell out of this for the wrong reasons because they're so fixated on something that's so not even that big of a deal. And it takes away from everything else. Like, seriously, watch this shit. It's good. That's another thing, too. There's no humor in this. It is serious. Yeah. There's no humor in this at all. None. And also, Hulk doesn't kill anybody either. No, there's no killing. He don't kill nobody. When he's attacked, he brings the vehicles down, but doesn't harm the soldiers. That's awesome. I love David's ability absorption. And that puny human line's so good. The close-up shot of Bruce shaven wouldn't be revisited until Dexter in 2006. That's one. Yeah, I like that shot. There's so many good... This whole film is literally scene by scene, shot for shot, beautiful. And I love that. It's so fucking good. But the shaving part, you wouldn't see that until Dexter's opening 3 years later. That's cool. I still can't believe how deep this movie is. Like, I was almost in tears because it was so good. And, oh my God, you gotta love the family schism, too. The family schism going on with Betty and her dad, plus Bruce and David. The budding romance between Bruce and Betty that's tested and showcased in full here. It's immaculate. I love it. You know, David telling Bruce to cry is the most human thing ever in a CBM. You don't see that in the CBM these days. It's always about, ha ha ha, boop boop boop, CGI. That's all it is. It's all CBMs have been lately. Marvel-wise, anyway. I mean, at least DC knows how to do dark, serious, and poignant in a film. Versus Marvel, are like, oh, let's pander to kids because we're pedophiles. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Let's see. It's really fatherly of him until he turns into a prick. Because, I mean, you see him go into father mode, and his son is crying. Banner is crying. Fucking crying. You wouldn't see that in the CBM today? Pfft, hell no. Not really. Not this kind of emotionally impact shit. No. The lightning sequence is my top favorite. I love that. I don't have a problem with David evaporating either from the Gamma Blast. I don't. Oh man, I forgot the song Set Me Free. What a banger. I'm going to download that later. I love that fucking song. This was so good on a rewatch decades later. This thing's 20 years old, still holds up so well. I like Bruce's analysis of the nanomeds and pointing out in order to stay balanced and alive, we must forget as much as we remember. On the deleted scenes. I thought there were a lot more. Because I remember when I looked at the case, I was like, there's a lot of deleted scenes for this and they were out of order. And then when I watched the deleted scenes, it wasn't a whole lot of them, just a few. That's really true when you factor in growing up. You're taught so much when you're young, which are core memories. Core memories stay with you forever. Those are the long-term ones that will stay in place, no matter what. While others fade away but come back later in life through a random conversation, a smell, a sound, a time of day. Anything can cause that shit to come back. Oh yeah, the strangulation dream Betty had was pretty psychologically heavy too. Like, he was gonna strangle her. He's like... It's like, yeah, strangle that bitch. I'm gonna rub my nipples down. Him being teased by the girl in 86 was pretty meh. though important in terms of emotional reactions. Yeah. Bruce meeting Lou was meh. I can see why it was cut out. Same with the mayor and Ross, even though that was important to the San Fran fight. Ang Lee did good with this fuck. Oh, with this, fuck the haters. Fuck them, I don't care. Definitely a 9.2 out of 10, and Eric Bana is a better Hawk than Norton and Ruffalo combined. Also, Bruce and Betty, Hawk and Black Widow. Fuck that shit. Like, ugh. It's just so dumb, and people will swear up and down that this movie is the absolute bane of 2000s. Like, no, it's not. You need to really pay attention to it when you watch it, because you get so much out of this, and the story is so organic versus what's out now. Because what's out now, it's all forced. It's Disney shitting, eating quality, shitting quantity. They don't care. Whereas back then, it was, let's try this, see what happens. And half these end up being really fucking good in the long run. Or, as somebody else pointed out online, I forget where it was, a lot of the CBMs that came out in different years were released in the wrong decade. Now, I can agree with that. That makes a lot of fucking sense. But if you don't like Hawk, if you don't like Ultraviolet, these are not for you. If you happen to enjoy Marvel and you enjoy good, badass heroines, you're going to enjoy these films. So, here's my thoughts on Ultraviolet. I know I highly enjoyed this when I first bought it all those years ago. Let's see if that's the same now. It totally is. It's a 10 out of 10. Toodles. Kidding. Am I? Wow, it's a CBM type of film, and dark right off the bat. Like, damn. Echoing Nazis killing Jews, only it's humans killing hemophages wielding flat space technology. Very cool premise, huh? Man, Violet was killed and brought back to life so much it killed her unborn baby. That's fucked up. Like, damn. Hemophages have longer fangs, deeming them vampires. Enhanced strength, healing, hearing, speed, but die within 12 years' time. Pretty straightforward. Okay. The same time frame is what I did with Eve's Jaga roots in the Draken Saga. Amazing how random films inspired my story that I forgot about. Because I was doing that. I did do that for the Draken Saga, one vid. Stuff that inspired it. And a lot of things popped up, and I forgot about Ultraviolet in the mix. Wild that Violet was experimented on so much too, harkening back to human harvesting and underground labs back in the day and even now. Yeah. Wow, vampires considered a slur. That's different. So if somebody's a V asterisk MPIRE, as the cool Gen Zs would say. Or there was like, they're a V asterisk asterisk asterisk. Fucking retarded. Oh, my nose being stupid. I like that it's a slur. That's different. Vice Cardinal Ferran Daxis. I like that name. Strong, prominent. Mila did a lot of films leading up to this. Yeah, because this is 06. This is two films. This is 2 Resident Evils. Plus 4 other films as well. So she's on her rise as Alice. That's pretty cool, ain't it? Oh my. And she just, oh, damn it. Fuck. Lovely. That's better. And she just engaged to Paul W.S. Anderson at the same time too. Crazy. I love the Biohazard building layout. So gnarly. Hell of a dystopian flick so far. Violet's nude walk in the light. That also inspired another story of mine, Afterbreath, with Mason Cord and Catherine Acton Lockhart. Crazy shit. Love Violet's blood signature. That was just so beautiful. God. Her fighting skills are amazing. I wonder what's in the case and what her belt does, because they don't fucking tell you anything. Because usually they give you hints, and I thought there was going to be more in the special features, but no. I hate that. Oh, let's see. The rooftop shooting homage is Blade 2, and her landing homage is Underworld. Nice. We're coming back to that in a little bit, though. The style of this film does share a lot in common with Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. Yeah. I love her sword. I did want to buy it at one point when they were selling replicas. I actually found one on eBay for $60. I was going to buy it back then, but didn't. Also, the hemophage virus in Blood Wars is a foreshadowing of what COVID would become 14 years later. Holy shit, there's a kid in the case. Wow, there's a kid in the case. They can fit kids in cases in the future. Don't you just want to shove a kid in the case and like, hey, I'm just carrying my kid around. Don't want to hold that little fucker's hand. I'll shove him in the case. God. Violet walking away from leaving the projection of the kid, another copy from the first Blade. Yeah. Crazy shit. The rooftop shootout combined Wanted and The Matrix. Yeah, because 2000s, almost every 2000s flick had a Matrix homage. Because it was that inspirational. I mean, think about that. 99 Matrix drops. That next decade, for another 10 years, every film, whether it was popular or semi-popular, had a Matrix homage to it. That's very influential. Even today, there's some of that shit still going on. It's wild. I can't believe that bitch is going to be 30 years old in 6 years' time. Crazy. It makes you wonder what 2029 is going to put out against that. Like, damn. Anyway. The rooftop shootout was cool as hell, but definitely dated with that bent hand CGI. It was bad. The gun hand is like this. This motherfucker's hand was like, I'm shooting the shit out of you. Like, you need to go see a chiropractor, dude. You need to go see a fucking therapist. Your hand's gonna be cramped. Oh, the kid's a weapon too that can instantly kill all hemophages just by touch. Remember that. Would have been nice to know who the blood chinos were. Oh well. This is a very fast-paced movie. Oh well. So the kid is Daxus' offspring. Wow, I didn't know that. I do like her in mom mode with Daxus' son. I can tell shit got changed just by the abrupt scene switches. Yeah, there was studio interference on this shit. Whew. The kid's name is Six, and Daxus doesn't know he can talk. The kid talks. Wow. Poor Violet's dying. Another plot twist. Thai Hindi sounds interesting as well. Shame there isn't more on it. It's a language. I like languages. That's fun. I might have to check out the book then. I'm definitely gonna. I gotta track it down. Oh no, Six is dying too. So many tragic plot twists. Jesus Christ, how many plot twists are there? This thing is plot twist boulevard, man. Violet has a dick. I'm gonna suck it. And I'll turn to a hemophage. And survive. Only to die 6 years later. Funny. Violet's number changes every 60 seconds. Disposable paper phones are cool. That was pretty cool. They really copied a lot of Blade. Yeah, there's a lot of copying here. Even the sword fight with Violet versus Nerva and company was okay, but so rushed. Like, Jesus Christ. This film is literally Mary Sue with plot twists. It's called the plot twist Mary Sue. I love it, though. Six has a human antigen inside of him to kill off all humans. Yeah, so he can kill hemophages, but no, it's actually to kill all humans. Golly gee. Oh, God. How the hell did Nerva find out? He must be telepathic. Oh, Six is Daxus' clone. Another plot twist. I love this shit. What is flat space technology? tech from space that's flat. They're flat earthers. So let me get this right. There's too many soldiers for her to fight, so Violet takes 6 to the playground. There's 700 soldiers. Fuck it, let's go on the merry-go-round. I mean, shit. It's the best thing ever. Oh, 6 dies. Damn. And she gets shot and left for dead. Why did they add it? This is the unrated version. Why in the fuck did they pan away from her getting shot? Like, show her getting shot. It's unrated. Dumbass. God. Like, oh no, the boy dies. Oh, we gotta pan away from her getting shot. It's wrong. Okay. What do all the tattoos mean? I don't know. Shame Violet's infiltration in the Arch Ministry was cut short in different ways. Yeah, gunfights are cool. I like gunfights, but sword fights should always go longer than guns because they take a lot of skill. They really do. Like, I will take a sword fight over a gunfight any day because skill. Like, gunfights, they're so basic. Yeah, sure, you have your cool slow-mo sequence and shit, but wielding a sword, that's cooler. Because people, dumbasses, think that wielding a sword is dumb. And they tend to forget that swords have weight to them. So they weigh between, I think, a pound and the heaviest sword that I know. And then there's also the ones out there now that make all these giant fan big ass swords and shit that weigh like 50 and 60 pounds. But they weigh between 1 and 20 pounds. So, and even another example, Last Jedi, when Daisy and Adam were training with their sabers, they were 5-pound hilts. So, yeah, that's a lot of weight to wield. 5 pounds might seem small to you, but if you're training it as a sword and you have to wield that shit for hours on end, yeah, your arms are going to be fucking tired. Oof. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love sword fights. Her outfit turning red easily homages to Bardock. I picked up on that right away. I was like, yeah, Bardock. Yeah, my boy. Good sword fight in Violet versus Daxus. Shame that wasn't fucking longer. It's so underrated. Oh my, another plot twist. Daxus is a hemophage. Who would have fucking... Flaming swords are dope, and Daxus got cleaved in two. 6 is alive! Plot twist. And there's a cure! Can't go wrong with this fucking movie. Wow, what an open ending. What a goddamn film. That was some wild shit, honestly. I liked the story, but too many plot twists and fast tracking ruined it. Not to mention focus on just the action with little story depth on secondary characters. Like, they just throw them in there. I'm Nerva. I'm a brooding looking vampire. I should have been in Queen of the Damned, but I got replaced by Stuart Townsend. I'm broodingly hot, too. Don't even get me started on the fucking graveyard fight. Or how to get your hair cut in the graveyard. God almighty. Fucking stupid. And I swear the one guy looked like he was in Twilight. They both did, actually. Anyway. Is it a good film for the vampire genre? I guess so. I mean, it's unique, yet has story issues. I'll give it that much. But did I enjoy it on my rewatch? Yeah, but not as much as the credits rolled. I was disappointed, man. Fuck. I'd say it's semi-underrated for dystopian, steampunk, and nanopunk elements. visual layouts, and a new layer to the vampire genre. Is this a good unrated extended cut? I guess so, but given there's another 30 minutes of footage missing, I'd like a director's cut. And yeah, I know it hurt. It killed Kurt Wimmer's career because it bombed so badly. But they made their money back in DVD sales, which is pretty impressive. Come on, you piece of shit, go. Fucking trucks. Yeah, it's just sad. And the last, it's fucked up. There's no plans for a director's cut restoration, which is a bummer. Oh well, shit happened. I'd like a director's cut so I can put the pieces together and see how the film was truly meant to be, because it's important. I would also say that maybe Kurt or Sony got caught up with making the next big blockbuster and lost direction while bringing this to life, because that does happen. Because this is 2000s, it's 2003. Remember, oh, this is the last year Lauder would be on the big screen. Yeah, and you're also talking about what else came out in 2003? Daredevil had come out. Elektra was actually in production. Oh, what else came out? Matrix had just ended or was coming out. And I think Pirates of the Caribbean had just started too. So you have all them films in that year. So yeah, shit got lost in the shuffle. It happens. Mila was great, so was Cam and Nick. Plus, Mila was coming off a red hot run with Resident Evil, so her muscle memory for a badass heroine was flawlessly intact. Although I also saw that she didn't get to give any input into the film, so that sucks. Daxus is my MVP, oddly enough. Yeah, not Violet. Ain't that some shit? Violet is basically a monolith titan that has little emotion and champions so many enemies. I mean, it's funny. I like how her little combo with Six in the car. She's like, I'm a monolith. I'm a titan. And she shows up at the fucking Arch Ministry as a hologram and runs off to take him to the playground instead. What a... Imagine if Aragorn had said for Frodo and then turned around and ran away. Or decided to fucking play a game of fucking cards with the Fellowship instead of charging. Oh, God. It's so fucked up, but it's so funny, too. Oh, man. Woof. The emotional value's there, but it's bogged down by the action. Yeah. Action's cool, though, but oof. A healthy balance makes it better. For me, 3.2 out of 10. It's an okay story, but more questions than answers. Like, I had so many questions, and none of it got answered. Oh, well. So, between the two of these, who is the winner? Is it my big, green, angry man who needs to be naked with his dick out and his balls swinging wildly? Or is it Mary Sue? Is it plot twist Mary Sue? I don't know. BGD. Wait, BGD. Big green dick. Oh, God. Or BGG. Big green gobbler. I'm gonna go with plot twist Mary Sue. No. Realistically, Hulk takes this victory. Yeah, because Hulk has a cohesive, organic story, and doesn't rely on gimmicks and shit to get it through. Yeah, pretty sad, but it's the truth. So, do I recommend these to you and friends? Damn straight. They might seem bad to you, but for me, they're good. So, if you want to try them, go for it. If you've never seen them before and you want something fresh and something new, even though it's old, try it. See if you like it. If not, that's cool too. I'm not forcing it on you. Just go for it. Fuck it. But yeah. Plot twist, Mary Sue. Oh, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna off here, upload this, and go do a little bit of writing here. So, or I might be back with some more bits. I don't know yet. You'll see. So, stay tuned.